Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Astro Gravitational Report and a daily wisdom for you. Hopefully, these reports are helping you out. Talking about truths, the Dean about this. This is going to be at 7 p.m. Actually, you're going to see it. This is going to be a very interesting energy of putting everything together. And talking about putting everything together, you're going to find out how digging it within the shadow, digging it within the Scorpio's energies, is actually helping you to heal something that is down within the shadow. There's going to be a lot of energies, triggers in there. There's going to be a lot of talking about material things. Something that needs to be straightened out in the material world, as far as we're talking about the Jupiter and Uranus there in Taurus, that energy is going to be very much dominating throughout the day. But you need to understand everything is one. You can't just count the vibrations. You can't just count the energies. You can't just count the feelings. You also have to have the actions. But actions, when they're leading, they're based on a lot of informations. If you don't have a lot of the informations, then the informations and the actions are not proper because the informations that you get creates these gravitations, creates these energies, and creates the vibrations for it. You're making up your mind. You're making up your mind, guys, and then the mind makes the decisions within yourself and you create the belief system. The belief system tells you this is the right thing to do, and then the authority within yourself proved, and you acting on it. So, with that energies today, for it as the moon is transitioning into Scorpio, you probably figured out there is a lot of things that goes on for it. I'm talking about liquids, talking about energies of water. Okay. So we have a lot of things that happening in the world. We have the moon that is in Scorpio, and we have Mars, we have Saturn, we have a Venus, we have a Neptune that is in Pisces. And since the moon is coming in there, it's going to trigger all this. Okay. So pay attention also what do you have at Cancer? Because during those trines, those are emotions, those are energies, those are vibrations that have been in there and also your frequency of these vibrations. Are you in the lower energies or are you in the higher energies in self? So with that being said, I'm going to give you here the chart as you guys know about it. So here is the chart. Here's what's happening here at 7 o'clock in the morning. So as I say to you, the moon is right here. But she's triggering right now these divine energies with the sun. Pretty soon she's going to be triggered in North Node and Chiron. In the afternoon, we are going to see these energies here. Still, everything is about the earth for it and the water. We're talking about the Venus that is coming, this beautiful trine towards Mars from the moon. We're talking about a lot of emotional energies that it needs to be. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel great with your emotions, especially within a masculine, especially that you know that right now you are uncovering things that has been covered for a long time. And you're going to see it at 7 o'clock that all this is going to make sense for you. So stay tuned until the 7 o'clock at least, because some of you, as I see it, I look at it, the graphics, then like 30% like to watch only the first few minutes of the report without missing these important things in there, and only like a 26% watch until the end, which is some of the people are missing this gap of informations that is here in this report. So that is entirely up to you if you want to watch it or not. I cannot make you. I can just, give you the information. Cannot make you watch. Cannot make you to share, to like it, or subscribe it here. That is something you do it on your own. It's the same principle has been here. But talking about you, their emotions at 7 o'clock in the morning, they're going to be connected to the work. And what does they need to do? Be mindful about these communications. I said that communications at work or for the inner work might be not the greatest. You're going to be learning that things that are unspoken right now, you're going to be spoken at in about a month. Okay, you're going to see that you're going to go there. So this is the energies right now on the screen at 8 o'clock in the morning. Ascendant is in Gemini. The midheaven is with Pluto, not new under Sun. But that square from the moon continues to you continue to fighting that growth that's coming in towards you. And that growth, it's connecting directly to Mercury. Mercury has only one aspect, which is with Pluto in the midheaven currently right here. That energy goes down into the moon, and from the moon, it has a lot of ways to go. You can go to Mars, but Mars is squaring the ascendant, so there is not much you can do there, except to look at what kind of actions you're gonna do. You can go to Saturn, and from Saturn, you can go into a Jupiter and Uranus energies. It goes down to a Lilith, but there is not much you can do there either. But you can go in there to the moon and get down divine energies to the sun, and through those divine energies in there, you can look at it inside of yourself. So this energy is going to tell you that it's nothing about others, it's about you. You to learn something that is hidden there in the underworld. What is it hidden in there? The misinformations that you did not know, and that's what the things that you've been working on this world, they didn't happen. Things that you get in there. Some pieces are missing. All right, so talking about the next hour, which is that is going to be at 9 o'clock in the morning. The midheaven goes to the mid of Aquarius, new energies, new things. You're wondering where you should go, how you should navigate. You're understanding these energies. They're connecting with the North Node and Lilith. You're like, what is this Lilith? What is this energies of Lilith? What does I need to do? Until you don't understand that you have to put the Lilith, you have to put the Venus, and you have to put the cosmic matters, mothers within you. Those three energies is in there. You're not gonna be able to do it. In the chart, this is a Lilith, the Moon, and Venus. All those three energies that has to come to you. This could be also a grandmother, mother, and a daughter situations. Okay, you look at it within this, you may gonna find the difference between the generations, the culture, and all controlling within that. But right now, Venus is ending one cycle, and she says, like, you know what? I'm learning these mysteries that my grandma what she cannot do, pass it to my mother, and my mother what she cannot do, plus what my grandma cannot do, they were passing to me. Now I have to get to work. And some of you is gonna be feeling like this. It's like, Gio, what is this? It's family karma, guys. That's how it goes. But talking about within these energies right now, the moon in there, your intuitions, your mother side, your informations about mother and thing, it's coming out into the surface. You're finding the things because they prevent you to grow. And the midheaven right there squaring the moon, and that the moon is opposing Jupiter, a lack of the growth at the current moment of time. And this is why you need to look inside of you. What can you do? You cannot do the things for your grandmother. You cannot do the things for your mother, but what you can do for you. And then interesting energies. All right. So talking about 10 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be at Cancer. That is an energy connecting directly with Mars. Mars is like focus on the family. Those who are focused on the family, building a family, building foundations for the family, is like what is a family at the same time? Is it going to be okay with this family? You're looking at within a Pisces, within a mysteries, is like, I'm building something, but what is it building? Or if you're building within the universe energies inside of you, is like, universe was nothing wrong with it. And the universe tells you, oh, you know everything now. It's time to practice. And you're like, oh, what is that to you? Yeah, when you are ready, you're going through a test. You need to perform. You're going to be performing when a Mars enters Aries, especially if he's going to be performing when he's meeting his North Node. All right, talking about this energy of Cancer, just pay attention to this because that energy later on is going to come towards us. It's pretty close to a review of the 7 o'clock energies I'm talking about. As you see it here, Lilith and the Moon, they are focused with the Chiron and the North Node up here. These divine energies, we are going to have another divine energies that's going to be coming in up here from Jupiter. Later on, you're going to see these energies in there. You're going to have this pretty much straight figures that everything is going to be put together. As is here, though, the problems and the originations in there, we have this synchronizations energies all over the place. So basically, you're going to be able to put the pieces together by more of knowing what you did not knew. All right, so talking about 12 o'clock, you guys already know has been watching these reports for a long time right now. It's time for the authority is looking at what it needs to be done as at the transformations, but at the same time is looking at like, hey, let me show off, let me see this. But you're recognizing the show offs because the show offs you put them into a test, they cannot perform, and then they are silent. And that silence you're going to find out because of this ascendant that it's in the first degree of Leo, that is square Mercury, that it's opposing Pluto. I don't want to change. I don't want to talk about it, and so on and so on. You see, and there's going to be also energies within yourself that are going to be like this. Your actions, your improvement right now, especially that Mars, as you see it, Mars doesn't have any aspects. Okay, Mars it just sits there. All right. So as you're seeing it, those energies in there, you're like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be just sitting here and see where is this gonna go. And when it's time for me to act and react, I will. That's gonna be the wisdom of the masculine energies that they study all this. Okay. All right. So talking about the next hour, which is 1 o'clock, the midheaven is gonna be pretty much between Chiron and Mercury. There is not gonna be pretty much going on except this opposition, this square, I'm sorry, with Pluto. But that rising oppositions here, we're talking about between Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus, very familiar energies from you. This is can be an energies from the past that hunt you down. Energy of I take it and it's for me, and I don't care about others, or I'm gonna take from others and I'm gonna be the king. I'm gonna take from others and everything is belongs to me, even though it's not yours. So this kind of like energies is gonna comes in. They're gonna be triggering you so much for it. There's gotta be a something that you can do, and what you can do is looking at that Venus. Venus is sextiling Jupiter and Uranus, and that energy goes into Lilith. It says, "Hey, this is not right. This is not a correct. It's not yours. Don't take it. If it's not belong to you, don't have it. Okay, go work yourself out for something else." All right, so talking about it, 2 o'clock, midheaven is in Taurus, material possessions, material work, real estate, and so on and so on. But since that ascendant is still in Leo and square, and the oppositions of the moon is that's going to be the oppositions of the intuitions within yourself. That represents also the intuitions of the mother that she sees only the dark side. You got to be very careful because the moon also see what you need to learn. The moon sees only also the Venus, the love that it's needed with that. But the moon also see the North Node. But if you see everything black, you're accepting only black and you're rejecting the good side. If you're only seeing it the good side, You're rejecting what is it not right in there, what it needs to be balanced. And with that energies in there, um, the moon is going to give you these divine energies towards the North Node. All right. So talking about 3 o'clock, the midheaven is up here at Taurus. That energies is talking to you through the universe. As I said, don't fight the universe. You're not gonna win. Those who try it, including this guy here, is talking to you, knows what it is. Evolution has no mercy. She's gonna push you. She's gonna drag you. She's gonna lift you up. She's gonna drag you in the underground. But the evolution is gonna be asking you for one thing: get better with your life, as you also want the same thing. But you have to leave some of the stuff. You have to let it go of some of the things, and you don't want to let go. And you're fighting to keep having something that doesn't have any more purpose. And some of you is wondering, what can I do? Let the things following on their own. Some of the things are building in the material world, and some of the things are letting go within the world. It's just energy is moving around. All right, so talking about 4 o'clock energies, the ascendant is going to be at Virgo. That's going to put some little pressures right here on Venus and Saturn for it. You still have these pressures between Scorpio and Taurus in there. The midheaven doesn't help much at this time as well because it's squaring Mars. Mars is agitated with this. It's like, I want one stable thing. I'm tired of this duality. I'm in a duality within myself. Should I wait for when I need to act or I will act right now? What the heck is going on, Dio? Pisces. That's all I can tell you. Dualities. I mean, Pisces is duality signs. We're talking about Gemini. We're talking about Virgo. Virgo is like, okay, I need to look this, this, and this because my logic has to be in there. But the logic is there to figure the things out. But after you figure them out, you have to have the wisdom how to do it. Wisdom. Okay. And that wisdom is here. It's telling you. You see these blue lines right here? This is very powerful. But at the same time, I said that to you guys. This yacht here that you see it towards the North Node in Chiron, that is the things that you need to heal. Those unhealed wounds when you're acting prematurely, those unhealed wounds of like, oh my God, they don't love me, they this, they that, they so on and so on. They are imitating me. I cannot do this, what I wanted to do, and so on and so on. Your authority within yourself is like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I'm supposed to do. Well, the authority right now is telling you, go away. You need to evolve here. You can't think it's something that happens 10 million gazillion years ago when you were created as a cell, and now you're thinking, still thinking the same way. Your job is to evolve. Stop acting small. Go big. All right, so talking about 5 o'clock, as you see these energies, that's gonna be really put you to the mid grinder. You're like, I don't know, I can't handle this. It's too much. It's too much. This I don't know if I can see the right things. I don't understand if I can feel the right things. I don't know what to learn. I don't know what to study. And at the same time, I have these shadows of a doubt within me about everything that is going on. I don't want to hear anyone and anything. I just want to be in a hermit mode. Okay, you can be in a hermit mode, but you're avoiding the things that you need to do. And that avoidance is going to lead you to similar events in the next year and the year after. Or, however, this situation is going to be keep coming to you until you don't resolve it. And those situations, they help you to have a better life. As once you resolve them, they are yours. But not doing it, you cannot do it now. You cannot do it. You cannot deal with this thing in this lifetime. You can come back here and try it again and again and again and again. This is like the ring of fire. This is like you creating your own hell. Why? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why not just look at the issues and go knock them dead? Go forward, go figure that out. What is it with you? And that energy is gonna come. But you're gonna have the shadows of a doubt if you're gonna succeed or not. Believing in yourself is gonna help you to succeed. All right, so talking about 6 o'clock, this energy is coming, it's piling it up, it's going. You're like, okay, there's something I need to do with the family. Who is ruling in there? It's Mars. Mars has these divine energies from Libra, and at the same time, Mars has this beautiful trine of what the inner work needs to be yourself. Steady, study in there, and going with the mystery. You want to see where is those mysteries are gonna go. And here is how the mysteries are gonna go. Because just in the next hour, as you see it, this figure in there, this is pretty much a very stable figure up here. And you getting a message from the universe just to pay attention there. As you see it, there is this like a pyramid this time. This is why I pay attention to those people who are born with Cancer, Cancer ascendant, Cancer mid-heaven. Your inner work is to work with families, for a family, for situations, and so on and so on. But currently, the ascendant is together with the South Node. I spoke with you a few days back. You're going to be receiving things, and you are like, I don't like those things. But those are the things you need just because you get it. But at the same time, you're going to see that you are receiving here an energies towards the North Node. They're coming from the moon. There is an Scorpio in the shadow, in the underworld. You're receiving the things from Lilith that's coming. Now your shadow finds the missing informations from within yourself. That energy of shadow, though, it's coming and it's backed up of what you're receiving from Saturn and Jupiter, the biggest teachers, and the growth that it's going to come in. You are going to be, the more educated is within yourself, the more educations you get about yourself, the more you're going to be able to receive, because your actions of proper information in here that you don't know what you need to do to achieve your destiny is coming to you. The question is how you listen to it. And as you see it, everything up here, it's guarded by synchronizing energies. Everything is being orchestrated. Are you gonna be achieving what you came for? And Mercury is gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know what is it this deal. I don't know what is going on. And Mars comes in and tells you, wait, there's a mysteries that it's gonna be unveiled. Don't take actions right now. The action's gonna comes in when you're supposed to act. Let the things unfold. And this is what this unfolding is coming. Because you're gaining information for something that is going on inside of you. But don't act prematurely. Pay attention also to Mercury. Don't go ahead and set like, you know what, you were quiet, you were shy, you were this, you were that, you don't want to talk about it, and you don't want to solve our issues, and so on and so on. And the person is just look at you is like, what can I tell you when I'm not knowing the whole information that I need to tell you? I don't have to tell you this right now. I'm looking at it in me. I'm studying it within me. No, but you should act like this to please me to do. Like, this is what these intense energies are gonna be. This crossroad of energies. But they're gonna have a positive effects. Personal boundaries should not be crossed. Things should not be forced. Things should have to come in naturally. And they're giving you here this naturally path of life. But you have to let the things to unfold, not controlled, unfold. As we're talking about at 8 o'clock, that energy moves out. You see this, it's familiar energies. Mars is getting this divine energy, is telling you, listen, that's mature and wait, don't force, okay? And don't fight the transformations. It's not going to be healthy, it's not going to be right. The balance of Libra is going to be focused towards Mercury, and that energy, as was talking to you about, like, oh, there is no communications. This person doesn't talk, that person doesn't talk. People don't talk during transformation process because they don't know what's right and what's wrong to say. And now it's a period of transformations. And if you're demanding for the people to talk to you when they're transforming, you're going to be push them away. And that is going to be a one thing that some of you is going to do. You're going to be pushing on your partner by pushing yourself because you cannot handle this pressure. I want to control that midheaven that is going to be at 9 o'clock. I want to rule. It's got to be my rule. It's got to be my way. And the moon of Scorpio, if you especially have Scorpio, Leo squares or Scorpio positions within Taurus, good luck to you. You've been dealing for these energies for quite a while right now, and you will know what it is. But you see the synchronizations energies that it tells you. You need to go this way, you have to go that way, and what the way is. Go take a look at things with love. Go look at and study the things that you need to study. Go do some work and research. Go listen your intuitions. Go listen your shadow. And go and do something in this earth. Go look at the divine energies that it's coming in. Because right now the moon is shouting to you. The moon is giving you divine energies towards the north node, divine energies of what you need to heal, and divine communications that you need to have for it. That's going to come to you tonight. Even later on, you're going to be able to, either to your dreams or to something that, when you go to meditations, like halfway sleep for it, you know what these energies are. All right, so talking about 10 o'clock energies, we're talking about that ascendant is going to be with the moon, oppositions of Uranus and Jupiter. Some of you is going to be like acting of self-sabotage. It's like what I see of the universe and the growth is false. And the shadow says, no, it's false. It's not false. You see it as a false because you cannot work in that. And because you cannot work, you accept it as a false. But if you learn the things properly, you finding that misinformations, you're finding that mislove inside of you, you're gonna be growing into the material world. You're gonna get something in the material world done. If you listen to what it is in the shadow, what it's in hiding within you, you grow and mature with that shadow. The shadow is gonna help you to get in at that. So basically, it is going to help you to get into a paradise as long as you understand that. Why did she left it in the first place? Very What was the unhealed wounds in there? She wanted to control anything and everything. And now you find the missing informations within yourself about the relationship and the material possessions of others, which is that's what Scorpio is. And we're talking about at 11 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Lilith. Some of you is going to be getting into this shadow energy. It's like, you know what? I gotta see it. There's something is wrong with me. Something you need to be looking there. Well, be careful how you're talking to yourself because you can talking to yourself, you can harming yourself in there, harming that love and that learnings that you need to do. But doing it proper way, listen your intuitions, doing it that growth for the growth that you need to do in yourself, that energy is going to be ultimately comes in here. Are you starting it from here? You can choose this path, or you can choose the intuitions that comes in at this path. As I see it, the ascendant at Scorpio, it is in divine energies with Mercury. The divine energies begins to tell you, but that's going to be happening at midnight. So, guys, This was the astro-gravitational report for today. Hopefully that helps you. And if you have any questions, concerns, or you need some personal reading, guys, they're always available to you. You can contact me either in the email or you can write me on the Facebook or make the comments down below. And guys, I wish you good luck to go ahead and look inside of it. Find the mystical pieces of it in yourself. You to have a better life here. Good luck, guys.